So just a minute, guys, and I can send you all the questions. So, hello, YouTube. Welcome to our meeting. And
you'll be found.
Yeah.
You'll be found by YouTube.
Yeah, and this is me having problems to cope in the past on the
I
chat.
hope to be found by YouTube.
Okay. Yes. And
YouTube cannot speak about the lie.
Yeah, guys. And okay, so I share with you by the chat the questions, and it's just a guide. You can bring in your own questions during the conversation, okay? And 5 minutes before the end, I bring you back. So guys, see you. Okay, so Eduardo, Fê, Heitor, and Jefferson is going to be here with me. Okay. So guys, good evening, and let's introduce yourself. Jefferson, can you start, please?
Okay, good evening for everybody. Here's Jefferson from Guyana for the rest of the world by TNT. I'm economist and professor for Catholic University of Goiás, and I can't sleep this day without talk with Leo. It's so nice to talk with this guy.
And Jefferson is the next BI in the companies. Yeah. He's the next person in this career. And do Eduardo. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi guys, good evening. How are you all doing? My name is Eduardo, and this is my second time here speaking to you, and I'm happy to be here. Thank you all. Yeah, that's it. Leo, let me just ask you a question before we start this conversation. As I said, this is my second time here in this platform, and could you explain me a little bit how it works when you divide the room in small groups? Because here you are the host, the hostel, yeah. But
yes.
How it works when you divide the room in small groups?
Yeah, it's really common. Someone in the small room starts to lead the conversation. And we also have other hosts here during the conversation. So okay. I can count with other people.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah. And Faye, and you introduce yourself, please.
Okay, nice to meet you, Leo. The first time I meet with you in this room. I'm Faye, and I live in center of the state of Rio de Janeiro. I public work. I work for Corel Justice. I live in small city of state in Region Mountain. I'm a little beginning English. I start English about 8 months now. But I love English. I love this platform because every single day I can meet a new person, make new friends. I have a little here, just a little time, but I'm complete addictivity in this platform. It's wonderful. I like so much.
Great. And Tito.
Okay. Miss you, Leo. It has been one day we
Heitor.
don't speak. Hello? Can you hear me?
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Yeah? Okay, so I said that I miss Leo because it has been one day we we don't speak, but just kidding. It is always a pleasure to be here, especially with Jefferson, because we have already many conversations here, and now with Fer and Eduardo, the new guy here, and I'm 26. I'm a nutritionist, and I'm a researcher as well. I'm from Minas Gerais, Uberlândia City, and today I'm so happy because my soccer team has beat Fluminense in Brazilian Cup. Cheers.
Yeah, this is something really good. Okay, guys. So let's start the conversation, and the question is almost the same in the questions of this song. So the first question is, have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear, like you could fall and no one would hear? And Heitor, have you ever felt something like this?
Man, so it is amazing. Let me see. Let me think about. For sure, for example, yeah, I try to live my life step by step, because I believe in only one life, because I'm a few. But for me, it's okay. For the others, having religion, because it is so important for many people. Why not? So I respect. Okay, but for me, sometimes it is a bit strange to think about the death. So instead of thinking about that situation, I try to live my life, you know. And so I expect don't disappear so quickly. I intend to live at least more 7 decades, And regarding the second sentence, it is intriguing as well. Let me see why. Because, yeah, sometimes we are doing some task, some job, and we can stop that task and think about why we are doing that work, for example, but it is what it is. We should accept, yeah, some things related to the life, yeah, because we can't explain. Sometimes we can't change, and so for me, that's all, guys.
Okay, yeah, and just living your life day by day. And you, Eduardo.
Okay, so first I'd like to say that this is a little this music. It's a little bit sad, the lyric is a little bit sad. And okay, so answer your question. I try to be how can I say that, a happy person always, and I know everyone has difficult days. Everyone has days that may seem it's the worst day. But I try to always be an optimistic, and when I feel like this, when I feel these feelings, these sad feelings, I try to, I don't know, do something different, to get better. And yeah, I think everyone has um, difficult days, and me too. Yeah, that's it. Sorry, guys.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, this song is really sad, but this song, I think this is the song that I most listen in this year, because beyond this lyric, I feel like in the end, everything's gonna be okay. So I'm gonna be found. So I think this gives me some hope. For this reason, I really like this song.
Yeah, I believe that.
And for you, Jefferson.
Well, felt like nobody was every day. When I'm teaching by remote, all the time, is there somebody here? I can listen. And I feel like I talk with myself all the time. It's terrible, this kind of what? For me,
Feeling?
it's terrible, this kind of man, the way I teach now by remote control. I feel like a robot. I'm talk, and nobody can answer. Is there somebody here? Sometimes, yes, I'm here. It's okay. This is the first one. Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Yes. A long time ago, I rented a car in Miami, I and my wife, and at that time had no map, nothing to find. GPS, no GPS that time. and I feel completely lost because I took the car that I rented and went for near Sawgrass. It's a shopping. It's a big shopping in Miami, and I can't imagine how to get there. Just I talk with the soldier. You take the highway, and so you turn left, turn right, turn left, turn right, and I rode turn left, turn right, and I felt completely lost for 2 hours, from 8 p.m. until 10 p.m. And then I stopped in the gas station, talk with somebody. Please help me. Please help me. This is the address. No problem. And he showed me the way. It's like the music, though. If you feel lonely, and you can't stop, you need to be strong. So I felt strong that time.
Great. And for you, Fern.
Guy, it's like ghost. It was like the song. I remember like your voice can be real in silence sometimes. Even though in silence, your voice can hear, no? Listen. No? But sometimes I feel like a ghost, no? Because all the all the unanimity is ducky, like oh my gosh, I forgot the name of the guys. Toda unanimidade é burra. Quem disse isso? Oh,
No idea.
Nelson Rodrigues, no?
Yeah.
Nelson, from Rio de Janeiro. Nelson Rodrigues. Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes you can like group. It's of course. It's if it's so good, it's so good. But sometimes you just disappear because sometimes oh my gosh, the unanimity is very ducky. But on the other hand, the song, said, your voice can be. I like this phrase because it's very deep. Sometimes your voice, even though in silence, can be listened. It's fantastic phrase. The song is very wonderful. Congrats for you, Leo. Brought the song for us. It's very interesting. For example, having some song in my life is very wonderful because a little song, a letter can be summarize all the a life, on a life about 15 years can be summarized in just a little minute. It's fantastic. I like so much the song. For example, the song for me is a wonderful song. Is Dust in the Wind, Cancer. This song is fantastic. Just dust in the wind. Everything is just in the wind. Everything pass for your life, curiously in front of your eyes. For example, every morning, all the world can't be by the moment passage. It's passage.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like ghost because every single day the people sometimes is very dark. I because I like Jefferson. I'm old man. All the men have a soul full of poetry, sound, and rock and roll.
In my case, I'm not a good person with words. So when I see a song like this, I just feel that someone can understand what I'm feeling. Because some years ago, I was just feeling like this, like nobody was there and completely forgotten without an idea what I was doing. And my family is from Belém and I live in São Paulo. So I isolate myself from my family. I was totally alone here. And this song really it seems like I can totally understand the person who write this song, and the person lives the same feeling than me. About the next question is, let that lonely feeling wash away. And how do you think can we avoid some bad feelings, some situations that is hard for us? Jefferson, can you start, please?
Just out of curiosity, who's Connor in the music? Who's Connor?
He is the person who It's a spoiler.
A spoiler.
Yeah, this is a spoiler. I cannot say sorry.
Okay. No problem. No problem.
As I said, the next month the movie will be released.
Release it. Okay. No problem. Yes, I felt lonely, wash away. I think twice in 1 year and a half. No, I didn't take COVID, but I felt twice. Terrible. I was not feeling good, something strong with me. And I began to think, I will die. Sorry, I will die. Something very strong. I feel lonely, bad thing. But then I began not to cry, but I began to pray. I'm Catholic, to pray. And to think about good things all the time. When I have something with bad feelings, I hope something to change. For example, to read. I love to read. And I love to listen music. I love listening music all the time. I'm listening music. Good music, and a lot of music. That's my way.
Great. And for you, Ito.
Okay, man. So, okie dokie, like Jefferson said, man, isn't good to feel lonely? And there are many groups that we could have interaction. For example, now we not necessarily are lonely, but we are having a connection using the internet. And sometimes this help many situations, And so I could use, for example, another, people who has a habit to frequent the church, people who have religion. And it is important because church is a good place to, where we can find some friendly people. Although I have the religion more. Well, and it is related to sports as well, English, our job, and stuff like that. But to feel lonely is terrible. Yeah, we need some moment to feel alone. It's important, but not in the entire life. And regarding the second one, guys, to avoid bad feeling, undoubtedly we should have good plans, in order to avoid it. We should have previous plans, to avoid. And there are many situations, unpleasant situations, for example, I don't know, related to a relationship, a friendship as well. Why not? Things related to our job, people who are in the college, And man, we live in a world with bureaucracy. So sometimes there are bad feelings, and that bad feelings can be related to sometimes with problems, with law problems. Why not? Especially consider in the growth of criminality among the relationship, And so isn't this isn't related only with some feelings, some carnal feelings, you know, but we should respect each other, you know, regardless of the person, yeah, to avoid those unpleasant situations. Because once we do unpleasant thing, yeah, it can be late to regret, you know. That's it for me.
Okay. And for you, Fern?
Guy, all the moment I wake up, I say a little prayer for me, for my family, for my friends. Because in my job it doesn't have a good energy because I work all the time alone and writing judicial process. Sometimes it's doesn't have a good energy. Sometimes I become a very lonely. Um, I have decided the life another person. It's sometimes for me uh, disconnect about the bad energy. I practice. I practice all the activity. For example, I practice triathlon nowadays. Just to swim, I can swim long distance. When I swim, I can disconnect everything is bad in my life. So when I come back a normal life, I'm very totally relaxed. Eh, good energy. You have to handle with this because it's part of all the life, all the people. You don't have all the time in paradise. It's sometimes the bad thing, the bad feeling. Sometimes come in your brain, your mindset. Sometimes you have become so uh, so uh, guardian, vigilant uh, for run away this bad feeling. Because if you relax this bad feeling, sometimes can become you so very sick, so very sick because the good bad energy it's no good for health. Okay, sometimes you need to say a little pray for you, for friends, for your family.
Great. Yeah, it's something really, really nice because we need to start to treat our bad feelings while they still small and not feed these feelings. And for you, Eduardo.
Okay, so well, sometimes I think it's not easy to deal with bad feelings, with sadness. But when we feel lonely, when we feel like um, we are alone, we need to remember that we are not alone, not ever, and we can speak. I think we can speak with friends, with family, with God, of course, and we just to remember that yeah, like I said, we are not alone. We can do some things to get better. It's important to us um, try to see things from a different point of view. And I think we have to try to see things, to see the good faces, I think, of things. And yeah, try to get better, speak with someone, um, do something you like to do, because we cannot give up, I think, and let the sadness and have the control, yeah, I have this thought, I guess.
Great. And you said that it's really important to have someone that you can count, you can tell everything. And so for you, Eduardo, who is the person that you can always ask for help? You can always talk about everything that you are feeling.
Well, I think the person I always can count is my mother. Yeah, I think she always be there for me, and I really thank God for this. Of course, I have my girlfriend, I have my other friends, I have my father, I have my brothers and sisters, but my mom, she's 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 the best, And for me, I think he always be there when I need her.
Great. And you, Jefferson?
Your helping hand, no? The second I, or
No,
the third?
who is the person that you can always ask for help? The person who can always can count.
Okay, the person, okay. I think it's my wife. All the time. I just live now with my wife because I have two daughters that live abroad. Sometimes I talk with them. But most of the time it's my wife. And when it's terrible, terrible, I talk with God. God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, both are amazing. And you, Fernie,
What? What's the
who is the
question?
who is the person you can always can count?
A guy, part of my life, I'm completely lonely. But my father, my daughter, it's the people I always bring reference for improving my life. My father, it's even though when I little boy, I fight so much, I fight so much with him. But one time flying, I recognize in my father a big spider. It's not inspiring, inspiring. This is inspiring, inspiring. Oh my God, inspiração, né? So,
Inspiring you.
so because my father passed away, my brother, my mother, I just have had has a heavy wife in my daughter. Sometimes my family it's a big reason for me looking for the life better, the better life, all the time I looking for something important in my life, important in my family. It's the but inspiration in my life, it's my father. My father is a warning, a worry. It's all the bloody run out in my hand, in my heart. It's the father. It's wonderful people. I have a brother. Because I had a brother who passed away. Lived in India for 20 years old. 20 years. My brother, it's monkey, Hare Krishna. It's the guy have a soul very soft.
Jesus, a lot of people.
You, Leo, when you
Yeah.
feel down and in trouble,
I
can you
think
come
my aunt,
for?
my
Huh?
auntie, my aunt, she is my best friend, but I think that even with her, I need first solve my problem, and then I can share with her what I was feeling. I'm not a person who likes to bring problems to the people around me. So first I solve my problems, and then I can share what I was passing through.
Like this song, don't worry about it, because everything little gonna be alright, man.
Yeah, it
So,
sounds just like this. Anyway, no, I think Heitor, did you answer this question?
No,
Heitor.
man.
No,
So
so
I'm gonna do that so faster. Man, it is my mom. And because I haven't my father passed away when I was 13. And yeah, perhaps the second is my brother, but my brother has only 17, you know? So for me, yeah, and taking into account that I have a girlfriend, so it is my mother. And so, for example, my mother could help me with a surgical procedure, yeah, or another harmful situations, you know, stuff like that. That sometimes it is a bit complicated to have the help with some close friends, you know. So for me, undoubtedly, is my mom. That's all for me, and it was a pleasure. Stud the lyric of your music, although isn't so motivated, you know. I prefer another vibes, you know. And I suggest, Leo, I don't know if you know about the new song of Ed Sheeran. It is good, man. I need to study the lyrics. Yeah,
I don't know what song I
it is good.
heard.
It is a mix of
No, I
electronic,
forgot the name.
yeah, and the lyrics
Yeah,
is
I
good.
forgot the name.
Yeah, me
Yeah,
too.
and guys, we talked about our mothers, our wives, and parents, and everything uh, that they are the person who we can count. But do you usually share it and your thoughts, your fears with those people or not? Eduardo.
Okay, are you asking if I share my feelings with my mother or my family, something like that?
Yes, and you said that you can always can count
Yeah.
with your mother, but you always share what you are feeling with her, or you prefer avoid just like me, as I said.
Okay. Okay. Sometimes I feel I prefer to avoid to share something with others to avoid to bother them. You know, But yeah, for sure. Always when I feel like I need to share something with her, uh, I don't think twice. You know, I call her. I ask her for help, and I share with her my feelings, what I'm feeling, and I think that's important. You know, you don't need to you don't need to try to solve all your problems alone, or you know, you can share with people. It's more easier to solve these problems, I think.
Great. Yeah, I needed to learn this. And to Jefferson.
I have an open relation with my wife. All the time we talk with good things and bad things. This is important to be married until now. We are married for 35 years. And it's good until now because we have an open dialogue all the time, talk about a lot of things about us, good and bad things.
I was noted. Yeah, it's really important, especially with the people you share your whole life, basically. And for you, Ito.
Well, I've already responded it or not. It is the question that we are responding
8.
related. I'm sorry.
8. I just keep
Oh,
because I want.
okay, man. Yeah. So, man, uh, it could be only my mother, because I love my mother, and perhaps my brother as well. I have some close friends, of course, but man, it is totally different because I live with my mother, my friend, and my stepfather, and we are more open to have a discussion related to our life, aims, problems, stuff like that. So I should choose those guys that will live together. As all.
Okay. So guys, how was the conversation in the small room? Uh, Daiane, please, can you share with us?
Oh, it was awesome. Very important topic. We talk about our experience, some of our experience, and it was very useful.
Great. And in your room, Vale.
Okay, it was a nice topic. Actually, today was a very deep topic to me to answer. I felt very depressive answering this question today with my colleagues, but it was cool. It was interesting listening all the guys in there, and I will say something here. When I'm living here, I will going to play a lively song because I'm feeling so. How can I say? I don't know the right word now, but I'm feeling a little bad answer uh, certain questions because I remember bad things in my life. But it was interesting subject to talk about, and that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks, Vale. I'm really sorry for these feelings.
It's okay. It's
And
okay. It's normal. It's a normal subject to talk about. But I just remember bad things. It's okay.
yeah, I think that something that it's really important is, as we said here, everyone in your life, we have bad moments, and we need to learn and overcome these moments. and we always need help. So guys, if you need help, just ask to someone around you. Ask for your parents, your friends, or for someone that have really who are specialists in these areas. So we normally talk about therapy, and I know that it's not something really easy to start, but it's something that we really must start. So I think that's it today, guys. I know that it was not an easy topic. It was not easy to me. It brings me a lot of feelings as well. But I hope you also be found, as the song said. So see you guys next week and have a great week. Bye-bye.